Hi folks, Rich here. Just a quick update on a few things, just for those who may or may not be interested. So, let's have a look on the wall. Decimated. I've come to the conclusion that Strats are not for me. I love the idea of them. I don't dislike playing them, but just not really into them properly. I keep going round and round with them. I've still got my Rockburn, which I know it's a 30 quid guitar. Sounds ridiculous, but it stays in tune as well as most of my other guitars, which are never in tune anyway. And I like the sound of the single coils in it. They work well with overdrive and distortion. You've heard me do a few videos. And it's actually alright to play. It's not awful. I've not really done anything to it apart from a bit of oil on the fretboard and some new strings and a bit of a fret polish. So if I feel like I really want to have a go on a Strat, then I will just use that. So yes, it's casting that classic vibe from China. The one from the other day's gone back. I just thought, it's such good value for money and it's lovely. But I just played it a bit and I'm like, yeah. I picked up a Rockburn and I'm like, oh, I like this. So there we go. So that's the end of Strats, or at least for the foreseeable future. So what else have I done? I've put up for sale my classic vibe Tele, if anyone's interested in that, and also my acoustic. I just don't use my acoustic. It's terrible, really. It's in like immaculate condition. It's a Fender Malibu. Tom had it, he, leveled the frets on it, polished them, did all this good stuff. It's got a brand new gig bag, but I just don't use it. I just don't. Should I just keep it in case I want to use it another day? I don't know. So get rid of those. So what next then? For those who might want to know my stupid brain, I've got a Fender Player II Tele on the way, which will be arriving sometime late this afternoon. Now I know that sounds hypocritical because I've always said Fender Mexicans are overpriced, and they are. I think they are anyway, compared to what else you can get, which I'll tell you about another one. But it was a really nice colour. That's what the Player 2 series have got, some new colours. It's a really lovely sort of dark burst with a black pickguard. I've not really seen that sort of a finish before. Obviously got rolled edges on the new ones. I'm sure it won't be like as rolled as a Chapman standard series, but it'll be better than they usually are. And it's got vintage style tuners. Now interestingly, for me anyway, I've never had Fender vintage style tuners, only ones on Squiers and Harley Bentons, which I don't particularly rate. They're stiff, loose, notchy, they're not brilliant. So I'd be interested to see how much better actual Fender ones are. So yeah, maple neck, I'm a maple neck man really, especially in a traditional sort of a guitar like that. The pickups, according to one of the reviews, are quite hot. It's nearly 10k on the bridge and I think like 8.8 or something on the neck. So probably have to play with the tone a little bit because I do like a vintage Tele. But yeah, I'm hoping that it comes in the QC's good and I like it, and I'll probably change the saddles to brass saddles because it's got a modern bridge, not a traditional one, which is my favourite. But yeah, so that's that. So hopefully that's just a Tele. I've also just ordered a PRS SE CE24. Now I've always had a bit of a love-hate with PRS. I'm always blown away by the quality of them when they arrive. The QC has always been brilliant. The Swamp Bash one I had a little while ago, the first one, had a couple of little niggles with it. I'm quite picky, I know. But generally speaking, really, really good. The switch on Savannah, my PRS 245, my first beloved one, that had some problems. But they're just lovely guitars. I want the guitars on the wall to kind of call to me. So the last time that happened was when I had some Chapmans on the wall. When I had an ML3 Pro on the wall. I had my Cap 10, PRS SE Swamp Ash, the Silver Sky. I know, just some nice, good quality, visually appealing guitars. So, and because I'm a saddo, I just need that in my life. So I was toying between a PRS 2408, which actually I did order, but I've been told I haven't got it in stock because it's 8 pickup combinations. Weirdly, I like a humbucker with coil split. If it's decent, the Chapman ones sound good coil split, and so do the PRS ones. Not much volume drop. So I've just ordered a CE24, so it's satin neck on the back, so that might be different. No binding on the neck, so it's not quite as posh, although I've gone for a sunbursty kind of flame veneer, so that should look pretty good. And it's got less, it has got a coil split, but it splits them both, so you can't do individually, so it's not quite as flexible as a 2408. So we'll see what it's like. Anyway, we'll see what I'll make of it when it arrives. If not, then I'll probably try the 2408. And I think going forward, if I get an audio okay with that, the other thing with PRS waffling a bit here is the necks are a little bit big for me, but just get over it, Rich. You know, they have lovely frets and they're medium jumbos. I don't like jumbo frets. So if I get an okay with that, then what I'll probably do is buy a couple of other PRS sometime next year to complement it, to two different styles, if you like. I still keep an eye out for a Chatman ML3 Pro traditional in black, not my original one. Neck's too chunky, frets too big, no fret markers, but even so, I still miss it. I could just, yeah. Anyway, so that'd be that. So that PRS will effectively be my Strat, if you like, because those decent single coil tones. And if I really want to use a Strat, I've got my Rockburn. Anyway, I'm waffling 6 minutes. And lastly, it should have been here today. I hope it still is. Maybe not. It's the Behringer Centaur. It's a clone. So thank you on my pedal video. Some people said, what about a clone? It's a mouthful, isn't it? I've seen some reviews on it and it looks really good. Peter, if you're watching, Peter Martins also ordered one, hoping it will be delivered today. I think they were out of stock at a lot of places. They've just come back in. It's 69 quid. There are some places that are cheaper, but yeah, I'm hoping that might be a good pedal. So anyway, I will catch you later or maybe tomorrow with the Tele Player 2 with a video on that, and with the PRS CE24, which I paid for Saturday delivery, so hopefully that'll be here tomorrow and let you know what they're like. Alright, thanks for watching, bye.